Okay.
Hi, I'm Dave McGiz with Mainstream Media and CD Baby. And what's your name?
Sean Flynn.
And where were you born and raised?
I was born in a small town called Reading, next to Shasta, and I spent, I guess, the first part of my life living in the Bay Area, and then I moved up to Oregon, Portland.
Great area, yeah, Bay Area.
Okay. But I've spent most of my life in Oregon, yeah.
Yeah, and you like Oregon?
I love it, yeah. It's home.
And then, how long have you been a part of the PDX music scene?
For about the past 10 years or so. Yeah.
And then, how long have you been with this band? How long when did you start this band?
I guess this started as kind of like a solo writing project when I was touring with other bands. So I put out a record a year and a half ago called Write Me a Novel, and on that record I have a ton of just people that I was playing with at the time record on it. So there wasn't really a band yet. It was just a bunch of songs, and went into the studio and kind of recorded all these songs, and during that process sort of the first band kind of formed, and it's gone through, it was kind of like a rotating cast for a while, and once we started touring heavily, kind of pinned down a more solid cast to do the touring and stuff like that.
Do you think you want to put another member in your band, like have 5 people?
We've had 5 before. I kind of like keeping it as tight as possible because it's on the road, it's easier to tour with 4, but yeah. I love having 5, like the more the merrier in a lot of ways. Yeah. So it's always, I guess it's like
when you've had 5, what instrument did that other person play?
I've had like another keyboardist or...
That's right, I was thinking of
yeah,
that.
Totally, and a singer, another female singer. So there's been lots of, there's been lots of people that played in the Royal We. It's kind of a, that was kind of the name kind of came about because there was so many people, like Sally Ford and the Sound Outside, like I toured with them, and they were like a long time ago, like they kind of were, all played the music, and then like La Bamba, like all the folks from La Bamba.
Yeah, I know, and you're sort of a protege of the Beach Boys.
I do love the Beach Boys, yeah. And Richard, who plays bass in the band, loves the Beach Boys too, so we love that vocal harmonies, and that's kind of always been a big part of the Royal We. So, yeah.
And your kind of music is like surf type music.
Sure, I mean, I guess it's always hard to say what you sound like, but I like surfy music for sure.
And then, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies, let's see here. A couple years ago, I think it started with the Risketball. Like a lot of band guys started playing basketball again, which is kind of like something that maybe we did when we were younger, but kind of forgot about it. And then we started kind of doing that when, it's a good thing that you can just bring a basketball on the road and stop somewhere and play. So we started doing that, and so I guess maybe basketball would be a hobby for me.
That's your favorite sport?
I think so, yeah.
And then, how long will you live in Oregon?
How long will I?
Yeah.
Well, I can't read the future, unfortunately,
no.
But I kind of see it being a home for a while. I love it. It's a great home base. Like I don't think I've been, I've traveled a ton and seen lots of cities, and it's a place I still feel I want to live and feel at home in.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you too.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.